Unfortunately, some of the best teaching stories come from times when we blow it. Well, this is such a moment. But before I tell you this story, I want to draw your attention to Proverbs chapter 2 and verse 12. It says this, "Wisdom will save you from evil people, from those whose words are twisted." A leadership principle that I had to learn through experience is the importance of good processes and good procedures. According to Myers-Briggs, my temperament type is an ENFP. The NF temperament is a very relational temperament, very expressive. The relational quality can be a great blessing at times, and other times it is a curse. See, I have a tendency to be too trusting to some people and assume that people are always trustworthy. This is great in interpersonal relationships, but can cause some serious problems in business relationships. I was referred to a family that I had done quite a bit of work for, and it was a family member in their family that needed a roof to be replaced. Well, they chose a roof color that was the same as all of the other neighbors and houses on their street. A week or so later, they contacted my company and they wanted to change colors. Knowing that they would be the only house on the street with a different roof color, I encouraged them to seek their homeowners association's approval. Well, several weeks went by before we received any word from the owner that his new roof color had been approved. Well, since I had a trustworthy relationship with his relatives, I simply took his word for it. After months of hardships, lies, and a lawsuit, the situation was finally resolved. I was paid for half of the roof. He was forced to replace it again since his HOA did not approve his change in color. My company policy has always been, and is even more dogmatically enforced today, that every color choice and selection that homeowners make are to be approved in writing and initialed. Even though I had no contractual obligation to the homeowners association, I installed a shingle different than what the contract stated. He never had his homeowners association's approval. Had I committed myself to my own process of colors approved in writing and guarded myself from my relational quality, I never would have been in that mess. Procedures and processes should always be followed, no matter how much you like or know your customer. This is Brian Densmore, and this has been Truth in 3 Minutes.